Hello, welcome back to Interpreting Source. My name is Sean. This is probably going to be the last video today, tonight, what have you. God wanted me to do a quick one on explaining kind of what happened in the Garden of Eden early on. I did a writing. If you go to the link section, there's a whole bunch of links on Quora, the philosophy that the four of us are working on collaboratively. I keep saying a lot. I apologize. I still got a lot of work to do on speaking. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Please bear with me. Anyway, so the Garden of Eden, the story is Eve was deceived by Satan to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So what really happened is more or less that it's a conceptual story. Atheists like to use this against biblical literalists, basically saying that, oh, what, are we all incestual now? Blah, 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 blah. It's the dumbest freaking argument there is. It doesn't make any sense. It's a conceptual story to explain what happened, more or less, in a simplistic, expedient way. More specifically, what happened is more or less this. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil is a representation of a drug, a hallucinogen. I think it's more like basically something along the lines of THC or something to this effect. So what happened is Satan manifested in the flesh and basically got high with somebody. Right? And this, when they got high, it basically caused a hallucination of the flesh nature, or the sin nature, all seven deadly sins, and it manifested around the spirit, and then Satan went off and killed an animal. And the animal is more or less the representation of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So I need to correct myself a little bit. The THC, or whatever it was, is not the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Killing the animal is a representation of that. Because in the Garden of Eden, it's all good. And when contrast was introduced by Satan slaughtering an animal, that's when the knowledge of what's good and evil became present. Because there was direct contrast of good. All right? And he deceived whomever was high and hallucinating to eat this animal with him, or her, or they. Right? Leave that one for you to think about. It's a good thing to think about that. And talk and listen to God, Jesus, and Holy Spirit about that too. It's a very good exercise, particularly for devotion. Again. The individuals that partook of this kill, this slaughter, effectively imbibe evil, imbibe sin. And that made it permanent within their spirit, and so they can no longer exist in Eden, because Eden is a place for basically pure good, unless you have Jesus in your heart.